Hey guys, back here with Tua for another video. This video is going to be a little bit different, and I've been excited to make this one because I've been keeping track of these numbers for a long time. And it's going to be about his growth, his weight, his height. Tua, hey, Tua boy. His weight, his height, and I've been keeping track of his weight weekly since I brought him home at 8 weeks old, and his height since he was 5 months old. I started that a little bit late, but I figured better late than never. And I'm just going to go right down the list quickly for you guys, his weight and his height. And then at the end, I'm going to share some very interesting statistics on both of those. So go ahead, stick around for the whole video. Okay, guys, so like I said, I have everything written down here as far as the week-by-week breakdown goes, and then the month-by-month breakdown goes for height. And obviously, you can go back and watch all of my videos to get these as well, but this is just going to kind of be a quicker breakdown for you guys. And this will be really good to show what you could possibly expect if you had a bull mastiff, what their growth will be like on a week-to-week basis. I think this is going to be a really cool log here for people interested in the breed to look back. And this will be a really cool log so you would know exactly what to expect for growth for a bull mastiff in that first year from the day you bring them home until they turn 1 year. So we'll go ahead and get started. We brought Tua home at 8 weeks old, and he was 17 pounds then. At 9 weeks old, he was 20 pounds. 10 weeks, he was 24 pounds. 11 weeks, 27. 12 weeks, 32 pounds. 13 weeks, 35 pounds. 14 weeks, 40 pounds. 15 weeks, 44 pounds. 16 weeks, 48 pounds. 17 weeks, 52. 18 weeks, 56. 19 weeks, 60. 20 weeks, 63. 21 weeks, 67. 22 weeks, 71. 23 weeks, 73. 24 weeks, 76. 25 weeks, 78. 26 weeks, 80. So we're halfway to a year now. He was 80 pounds. 27 weeks, 83. 28 weeks, 88. 29 weeks, 90 pounds. 30 weeks, 94 pounds. 31 weeks, 97 pounds. 32 weeks, 99, and at week 33, he hit 100 pounds. He was 101. 34 weeks, 103. 35 weeks, 103 and a half pounds. 36 weeks, 107. 37 weeks, the first week that he didn't gain anything was 107. 38 weeks, 109. 39 weeks, 111. 40 weeks, 114 pounds. 41 weeks, 118 pounds. 42 weeks, 120 pounds. 43 weeks, 120 pounds. 44 weeks, 121 pounds. 45 weeks, 123 pounds. 46 weeks, 125. 47 weeks, 125. 48 weeks, 126. 49, 127. 50 week mark, 128. 51 week mark, 130, and at 1 year old, 52 weeks, 132 pounds. So that just very quickly brought you through a week by week what he weighed from the day we brought him home, 8 weeks, until he turned 1 year old. So I told you guys I'd have some interesting statistics on this. I'm just going to start with weight, and then we'll go into the height also after this. So his average weight gain, well, first let me start by saying, I definitely noticed, and if you were a regular viewer of this channel, you would have noticed also how his weight gain slowed down from the time he was little, and as he got older, it just tended to slow down. So I wanted to break that down and see exactly how much it slowed down, so I broke it down in 6 month increments, the first 6 months of his life, obviously since we had him at 8 weeks to 6 months, so not full 6 months, versus the last 6 months of growth. So 8 weeks to 6 months, and 6 months to 12 months. So his average weight gain, weekly weight gain for the first 6 months of age for Tua was 3.5 pounds per week. So that's kind of interesting, and a total of 63 pounds in that first 6 months. And his average weight gain weekly in his last 6 months, now this is where it slows down, was 2 pounds per week. So we went from 3.5 pounds on average per week for a weight gain to 2 pounds. And that doesn't sound like much, but if you break that down in percentage-wise, that's a 43% drop as far as weight gain goes. So that's huge. And in those last 6 months, he gained a total of 52 pounds. So we went from 63 pounds of gain in the first 6 months, and in the last 6 months, 52 pounds. And the average overall then, from 8 weeks old until 1 year old, was 2.6 pounds per week. So that's about what you could expect, I guess, if your Bull Mastiff is right on there with Tua. And overall, from the time we brought him home at 8 weeks until he turned 1 year old, he packed on an overall total of 115 pounds. So that's pretty crazy, guys. Think about that. You bring a little puppy home, and in less than 1 year, because eight weeks to 52 weeks, 115 pound gain. That's pretty wild. The highest week that Tua gained for pounds in a week was 5 pounds. He did that 3 times, and that was between week 11 and 12, week 13 and 14, and week 27 and 28. So very early on, he did it twice, and then kind of, halfway through, give or take, week 27, week 28, he had another big growth spurt. His lowest weeks, 3 times he gained nothing, and that was between week 36 and week 37, week 42, week 43, and week 46 and week 47. So as you can see, that backs up the earlier numbers where the weight slows down. The 3 times that he didn't gain anything was very late in his growth, I guess, towards that one year mark. His highest month and his lowest month. So his highest month that he gained the most weight was between when he was 13 weeks and 16 weeks. He gained 16 pounds in 1 month, guys. That's a lot. That's crazy. And then his lowest month was between week 45 and week 48. He only gained 5 pounds in that month. So big difference there between most and the least. The most common weight gain that he had during his first year was 4 pounds. And he did that at one point consecutively for 5 straight weeks. And guys, it would have been 8 straight weeks. In there, after that 5 straight weeks, he had a week where he only gained 3 pounds. So basically 4, but we're not going to count it because it wasn't. And had that 3 pound week been a 4 pound week, it would have been 8 weeks straight that he gained 4 pounds. I know very early on in this channel when I was doing these videos, it was crazy because it seemed like every pup date that we did, it was a 4 pound gain, 4 pound gain, 4 pound gain. It kind of got to the point where it's like an inside joke almost. But that's pretty much everything that I have for weight. So now I'll move on to height. And like I said, I really wish I would have started this earlier. It didn't even cross my mind when he was very young. And I started thinking about it at like 4 months of age. And I was like, well, I haven't started at this point. I might as well just not. And then by 5 months, I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just do it. Better late than never. So I measured his height for the first time at 5 months of age, and he was 22.5 inches at the shoulder. And then we measured him again at 6 months, and he was 24 inches at the shoulder, so a gain of 1.5 inches. 7 months, 26.5 inches at the shoulder, gain of 2.5 inches. 8 months, 27.5 inches at the shoulder, gain of 1 inch in height. 9 months, 28 inches, so a half inch. 10 months, 29 inches, so plus 1 inch. 11 months, 29.25, so a quarter inch in height. And 12 months, 1 year old, 29.5, so another quarter inch gain in height. So his total height gain from 5 months to 1 year old was a total of 7 inches. And guys, I really wish I would have done this from the day I brought him home also and did that monthly. It'd be really interesting to see, but unfortunately I didn't. Kind of hit myself for that one. So yeah, 7 inches from 5 months to 1 year. And the average height gain then in that time was about 1 inch per month. So, that's growing. That's really up there, especially when they're young. Same thing, just like the weight that early on he was putting on, a lot of height there. The last 2 times that I did it, it was only quarter inch gains, and his biggest from month to month was 6 months to 7 months. He put on 2.5 inches, and that's crazy. And I bet if I look back at the videos that I was recording then, if I would have updated you guys, I would have probably said looked like he was shooting up at that time, because I know there were several times when I was making these videos where I mentioned that, like, he just seemed very, very tall. And Tua's definitely on the high end for that height for a bull mastiff standard, I want to say a male, it's like 27, 28 inches, and he's 29 and a half right now, which is pretty incredible and kind of odd that he's that tall. But I love it. To me, the bigger the dog, the better, as long as they're healthy and you don't have any issues to go along with that. But that's pretty interesting. So that's all I have for you guys in this height and weight video. Like I said, just wanted to give you guys a cool breakdown of what he gained in 1 year's time, from 8 weeks to 52 weeks in the time that we've had him, and give you guys those statistics. I thought it was really interesting. I hope you guys did as well. Again, I wish I would have started height earlier, but I didn't, so here we are. Just have kind of a half year of height for you guys. But go ahead, let me guys know what you think about all these stats and stuff down in the comments. If there's anything else you'd like me to break down further. And let me know what your bull mastiff weighed at certain ages as well, and what they are at height. Just be interesting to see everybody's comments down there to see where Tua is as growth goes as far as compared to your guys. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and take care.